Now at 5:30, noisy tour helicopters have folks in parts of Columbus frustrated with the Ohio State Fair. Tonight, we've learned that changes are on the way. Good evening, and thank you for staying with us tonight at 5:30. I'm Kurt Ludlow.
And I'm Kristen Hartman. In This Week for Tracy. Upset residents of the Short North have contacted the 10 TV newsroom actually all week long. They say tour helicopters have been buzzing their homes since the fair opened last week.
And 10 TV's Jessa Goddard is live in the Short North tonight. Jess, the big question, are you still hearing those choppers tonight?
Well, Kristen, Kurt, do you hear it? That is the sound of silence. Some neighbors in the Short North say is welcome relief from the constant barrage of helicopter noise they have felt here for 5 days straight now. Fair officials, say they heard their complaints, and tonight change is in the air. Some neighbors in the Short North say this is the sound they've been living with morning, noon, and night.
We've heard about every 10 minutes for upwards of 13 hours a day. When the fair goes about 10 days, they're flying low. They had been going directly over residential areas.
The helicopter rides, part of a paid attraction at the Ohio State Fair, take passengers on a tour above Columbus, which until now included a view of the downtown city skyline directly above the Short North's residential neighborhoods.
Last weekend, we had neighbors complain they had dinner parties. It's beautiful weather. They're out in the patio and they're hearing this buzz come through, every 5 or 10 minutes.
The fair helicopters fly lower than most choppers in the sky, and the lower the altitude, the louder the noise they make. Higher Ground Helicopters pilot Jim Kennedy, who conducts the tours, says they try to minimize their impact on the community, but public safety will always be their first priority.
There's a lot of helicopter traffic around here, especially EMS helicopters, police helicopters. We want to stay below them. Plus, we have a lot of traffic from Port Columbus.
In response to the complaints, the pilot now eliminates the downtown leg of the tour altogether, now traveling no further south than the fairgrounds and no further west than the Horseshoe. Both sides finding common ground in the air.
So we try to adjust our route around try and stay over the highways and try and minimize our impact to the community. We want to work with everybody. We don't want to be a nuisance to people. Because the helicopters operate under 2,500 feet, they do not fall under the jurisdiction of the Port Columbus Authority. But inspectors with the Federal Aviation Administration just visited the site out at the Ohio State Fairgrounds and approved the new alternate route. Reporting live in Columbus's Short North, Jessa Goddard, 10 TV News.